I have a beautiful blue sky. I have no reason for my internet to be fucking up like this.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Hold on. Oh, wait,
anyway.
Anyways, hello. I see you're still alive, Amamoto. Although I didn't think you would die soon. Probably I'll die first, I'll be completely honest.
Is that even possible?
I don't know. Do I ever know? Not really. Anyways. How's the
So-
life?
Our model's just gonna be quiet. That's what's happening to me.
I didn't even hear you. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh.
This month.
I see you're still alive. Good for you. Anyways, how's the wife?
She's doing all right.
That's good. You haven't done anything to to mess with her, right? As they say, how do they say this? Happy wife, happy life. Whatever they say.
I don't really have that problem.
Yeah. Anyway.
Remember, contractual marriage. Don't really got much more besides that.
Ah, that's right. I love my wife. My wife is very nice.
Quick question.
As I'm
You
just
can-
gonna
you
sit
can
there
tell-
reminiscing
You can tell
how he
Chris
first
is
met.
happily married. You can
Yeah.
tell Chris is happily married.
Like,
Just
like,
immediately goes on a tangent about how great his wife is.
Exactly.
like, yeah, he's been talking about his wife for like 5 minutes straight. Quick question: roll me a d6 and roll me a d12 for whatever, for how many times you got a number on a d6.
Wait, wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
Roll me a
How
d6.
many times is a number on a D6?
Roll me a
Who
d6.
specifically?
Chris, roll me a d6. Okay, now roll me 2 d12s.
You gotta see how long the talk goes for about his wife.
So yeah, Chris, you're like,
17
yeah,
minutes
I'm happy.
non-stop about the wife.
Yeah, no, Chris, you're like, yeah, I have like, yeah, I got Mocha pregnant twice. You know how it is. We have 17 kids.
You know, not the children. They're gonna be great warriors someday. I told you how I met my wife. I met her on the battlefield.
Been here lawyer since Ted.
Mahogany.
You know, I haven't talked to her in a hot minute. How's the old lady doing?
Oh, she's still young and ready to beat people's asses.
No, he's
I'm talking about the old leader.
The old
what-
leader?
yeah, she's
Oh, the coven.
yeah. You would know that she's just like she's just been chilling in like basically Atlantis right now on the material plane.
Sipping
Yeah.
margaritas.
Yeah,
Frozen margaritas. You know
she-
her.
she currently has
margaritas.
letters that you're supposed to give Abamano a while ago.
That's right. I just reach into the bag. Here you go.
It's like letters dating from 2 years ago.
Fucking dumbass.
These look
Alright.
dated.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, the Chaos Coven's been good. Good. Business is good. Business is
See?
booming even.
Fiend Coven.
Oh, sorry.
Coven.
Fiend Coven. Whoops. I'm stuck in taquito.
Avamato is part of the Chaos Coven.
I forgot. Okay? I haven't had to play Crisp in a long ass time. Leave me alone.
It's great.
Well, the
We're
only
getting
solo,
characters.
so the only character I have is Alu, and all he does is just make weapons for every coven.
Like
Oh,
nice old designer versus these two dumbasses. The dumbass and the straight man.
yeah.
Yeah, you put the goofballs.
Fiend Coven's great. Bean's great, although we did lose a member. I'm trying to get him back, as I told you earlier. Anyways, I haven't told you about my wife.
Yes, you did.
I'm gonna tell you more about her.
Yeah, I got the other stuff too.
Oh, I did the letter thing. Right? Oh, that's right. Here you go.
Yes.
I grabbed like 2 more from the bag. Like, forgot about these 2.
Like, oh, this one's from 5 years ago. That one's from 10 years ago.
Hey, you're a hard person to track down, even though you're kind of like down the road.
You know what would be the best part, though? Is if
What?
whoever was giving Chip these letters was like one of the omniscient people or scions of the god of time or whatever. So like they knew it would take him exactly this long to deliver them, and that'd be exactly the time to get them delivered.
That's not happened though. I'm gonna let you know.
Look, I'm just saying, either they knew what they were doing or they didn't, and they got what they deserved.
They had more faith in Chris than they should have.
Yeah.
Look, he
That's
loves
their
his wife, okay?
I love my wife. Okay.
I love my wife, Alabama.
I was about to say it literally sounds like it's slowly devolving into the Sonic meme. I miss my
I
wife.
miss my wife
Tails."
Tails.
Damn it! Damn it! I was literally going to say, I miss my wife. Where is she?
Yeah, you've been away from your wife for so long, it's been at least like 5 minutes. That's how long you've been talking about your wife, right?
He's been talking for probably like 30 minutes at this point.
Anyways, what are y'all doing here?
Well, apparently the factory workers have gone on strike, so hunting for food.
Oh, hunting!
I think I almost became dinner.
You didn't see right.
You're fine.
You did see behind Chris. He does have like a bunch of like things he's already hunted. You realize he probably did this for sport. There was literally no other reason.
Like, I mean, I have all this stuff, as I just bring out like a do you want Joker? Can I roll a tough roll to see how much I have?
Sure. Sure.
I love how he says tough, implying that how much he has is exclusively because that's only as much as he can carry.
Yeah, that's what I feel like
Pretty
it is.
much. Like, oh yeah, here's all my trophies. You want one?
Yeah. 18. There's like gnomes of every size. Like the edible ones at least.
And a
think
few
we-
unedible ones. Do you think you could tell the difference?
No, he
Do I
can't.
really
Actually,
need
that's
to?
a good point.
Well, no, here's the thing. You're a hunter. You should be able to.
Oh no, I can. I can. I just hunted those ones for sport.
Fair enough.
Like those like the invasive species around here.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I gotta get rid of these ones.
Is it weird that I have to expect freaking one of them to be a statue of a gnome?
Yeah, all right.
Stuff
freaking lines all
that he
over
stole from
the
someone.
But yeah, I guess
I mean, this cloak makes it very easy to hunt these guys.
that's
Joker, remember, I have the Vanta cloak as my held item.
yeah. You hear
You are very proficient in hunting.
you hear a buzzing sound, like a loud buzzing sound, like almost like wings flapping, but they're like jet propellers.
Oh,
I
his
know them.
wife.
Do I recognize them, Joker?
Yeah, it's currently a stage 3 like grayish black bee is just now like standing above you all.
Espa.
I'm guessing I know this one.
You do. And she like
Is it
slowly,
alive?
it's your wife. And she slowly touches down.
Hi, honey.
Your wife is mute, so you know.
Ah, so that's why he talks so much. He needs to talk for the both of them.
What are you talking about? She's talking to me right now. We just stare deep into each other's eyes. Be like, I miss you too.
You don't know.
Hey
That's
guys,
what's,
have I told you how much I love my wife?
you don't know what's going on here. You think they're communicating.
Avamato knows for a fact neither of them. Avamato knows for a fact neither of them have voice of the world.
They're like neither of them. They have no mental link at all. I'm letting you know that. There is no.
The only link they have
It's
is the
love.
power of dumbass to dumbass.
Well, I was saying love.
Or that works too, fine.
Yeah. What's the difference?
He's just kind of like, oh, you guys needed food, right? I just throw the bag like in front of him. Here you go.
Yeah. Like, and she like gives you a little nod of a model, picks up Chris, takes the other nose, and just starts flying off.
Anyways, how is your day so far?
Just off in the distance, you can hear, "Did I tell you all I love my wife?"
I love these
I imagine actually before we hear that, we see him drop, because again, you can see things before you can hear them, and it would imply that she dropped him out of embarrassment for him saying that.
Yeah. You said it. She got embarrassed, and then she dropped her, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna catch her."
No, Joker. You remember? I have pyro rocket, so I just zoom up above her. You're like, I love you too.
So as you just all just see that happening, staring up about eventually go back to the house. Stern, you're now realizing you probably need it.
Avamato.
Yeah, you probably realize you need a
Avamato
weapon.
goes,
By the way, you either a weapon or a shield. Probably a shield.
yes, please. Looks to Avamato. I think I might need a little extra protection after something like that. This was a very eventful hunt that almost went the other way around.
I mean, I just kind of assumed you were rocking it with no gear. That was just your style.
Hang on.
How did
Did I tell you
Joker
I love
put
you?
it? How do the kids put it these days? He was just raw dogging it in the woods.
Did I tell you I love my wife?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, basically.
You know,
just,
there's no better gear in the world than his wife.
Hey yo.
Uh,
Anyway.
What did Avamato say?
He said he assumed you were just doing that on purpose.
Unfortunately, not all of us are as able as you are.
Probably
be
have a
honest.
couple items that I got as rewards for targets or whatever. You can sort through them.
Imagine leftovers, Brigade, from your past jobs that are trinkets.
I'm gonna let you know.
After dropping.
I'm about to say the main things you would probably find are probably like a couple of random pistols, some daggers, probably an old helmet that used to belong to Chris that he just never took back.
I was going to say, after dropping the food off at the kitchen, he just brings them to effectively like a random closet, and it's just a single chest
The loot.
full of nothing but dangerous items.
Yeah.
If I can, I
There's a
might
note
take
on the
one.
inside of the. There's a note on the inside of the lid that says, "I love my wife."
There's no lock on the chest nor the closet.
Okay. You do know one of the daggers is gone. You know that for a fact.
Must have ate it.
Eh. I mean, it's all shit that isn't that important, anyways. And plus, it gives anyone who decides to break in a chance to defend themselves.
And then one of the maids looks at you and is like, "Last time your son ended up encountering a robber. Can we please not have that happen again?"
I wonder who stood more of a chance.
It was just so much to clean up, Sir Abamato. Please don't let that happen again.
Where? Why wasn't anyone with him?
That's what I want to know.
You were supposed to be with him.
We found out he
You do
encountered.
realize I have to bring this up. You do realize I have to bring this up with Jerry now.
Well, the robber is dead.
Oh, then who got to him?
I. Do. Oh. Oh no, you don't know. And she like takes your hand. Your son got to him.
And I imagine there's little left of the robber.
Amato just has this like blank stare for a second. It's like, oh, you're fucking with me. Okay. Yeah, don't do that again.
And you've never seen so stern. You've never seen so much confusion on the maid's face. It's not even like disrespect. It's actual confusion. Like, do you not know? It's like, I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. That's what the maid just like. You know what?
This is not my job. This is not my wife.
Basically.
And chimes crisp again to go, did I tell you I love my wife?
At this point, I'm just gonna say this. Since it's been a while, Avamato gets some form of a message from Alu saying his rifle's ready.
Sweet.
Anyway, what do you want as your weapon or like? Because you can get a packed weapon from one of these things in here.
What are my options?
Daggers. There should be daggers, like regular daggers,
Just
regular.
little heads
regular-
up. I have Beast of Burden, so
Well, no, pack weapon doesn't work. Doesn't matter what you get.
You should
Yeah.
just. Do you have a link to the rule book so that you could just look at all the items?
Yeah, I guess. I'll just post them because here's the thing. There's only like a few items in there that Avamato would have based on like his regular things. Because like there's only a few things he would pick up that he would even like deem useful realistically.
Well, yeah, but if you want like for the packed weapon, you could check stuff out.
Because here's the thing, like, would Avamato pick up any of the swords? V. I just don't see it happening.
Why
What do you-
not?
Because what would be the point of you taking
If it's a
re-
cool looking
a sword.
sword.
Most of these are just normal items, by the way. Letting you know. Like, none of these
Well-
are really special.
Again, these are just things he got as rewards or just shit he thought was neat when picking up during a mission or
Oh, yeah.
whatever and threw it in the chest. None of these are things he'd actually use.
Oh, if that's the case, you want me to just... You want to just pick an item and me having to roll for it?
This is the RPG item loot locker.
Basically.
This is the vendor trash.
What type of item do you want? guns. Let me ask you. Gun, sword, or what do you want? Name something. I'm gonna roll something.
And don't forget shields.
Yeah, there are shields in here too. You can't get a shield.
You can get 2 of them.
I recommend one. Only
You
one.
could get. Well, what if one of those is the shield weapon?
He can get that too. But here's the thing.
I'll go with a gun.
A gun,
You could get a shield and a weapon shield.
a pistol. I just realized how funny it would be. Like how do you fire these pistols with no hands?
With great effort.
Just Rod's freaking extra freaking little tentacles from the little pseudopod. Believe
He
me.
opens his mouth and the gun pops out. No, it pops out of his hat. There we go. No, one pops out of his mouth and one pops out of his hat. There.
You know what?
Dual wields.
Either way, that's great actually. Yeah. Because of Pact Maker. Okay, now I have to roll. Hold on. Why did it restart? Okay. One. Wait, what is one?
Words, I get nothing.
Because you chose a gun. Which means. And what type of gun? Pistol, rifle, what? Shotgun?
Rocket launcher.
Definitely not that. I don't want AoE friendly fire.
Yeah. Realistically, a pistol probably be the best for you.
Your mentor has it.
Yeah, pistol probably be the best for you, realistically.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with a pistol.
Okay, one would
I was tempted to
be.
go with a rifle.
Hmm.
I was tempted to go with a rifle, but well, I think it'd be a little clumsy to freaking get around freaking when you're trying to be sneaky. Well, unless
You eat your gun.
yeah, it'd definitely be a funny sight. Literally, freaking seeing him pulling that right out.
Hmm. You find a silver pistol.
Ooh.
The curio of yours? Definitely looks well cared for. Definitely something more my size. Maybe, yeah, I might go with a rifle. The intrusive thoughts are freaking telling me go with it just for the just for the lulz.
Okay, you want to go for a rifle?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me see what type of rifle that would be. Guys, hold on. Let me show you, because here's the thing. The reason I'm not taking one of these out because it wouldn't matter taking one of these effects out, because it wouldn't matter only because dual wield wouldn't make sense for something that's not technically equipped to you.
Well, it means he could tri-wield.
One thing for sure, I'm not
Doesn't
going with a
work that
shotgun. I don't want to risk freaking getting a miss on a shot and hitting allies. Turn just wouldn't have that.
So you're saying you don't want my shot rifle?
No. You know, I just thought. Shotgun rifle sounds like the freaking one rifle. That mode in State of Decay. forget what it's called. Hang on.
These are the silver pistol. Okay, let me roll for the rifle.
Why is it level 5 right off the gate?
Oh, because
Packed
it's
weapon.
a packed weapon.
Okay.
I wonder if Joker is writing up this rifle as we speak.
No, the rifle should be in the book. I'm trying to find it.
Is girl left not doing it? Ooh, and I am being called by my mother, so one moment.
Basically, you get a regular bolt
Got a
rifle.
certain something over here. Yeah, bolt gun, huh?
Yep, just a regular bolt rifle.
Double strike. Huh, I like that.
Oh boy, are you gonna be bolt gang me?
Dose an extra D6 to gnomes. Sorry, I just saw dose and I didn't think freaking. Oh, extra to. Oh, wait.
That's why I was offering it before. Of like, well, you've got all these other things that blast gnomes, so why not use a bolt rifle too?
Realistically, this is a bolt rifle. It's cool and all, but technically the silver pistol is better.
Yeah. Damage, though, freaking. Oh, wait. Extra harm. Freaking. I just noticed that. So technically, that would also be an extra damage dice.
Yeah.
You'd figure that freaking with a higher roll, the rifle would be better.
I mean, the pistol also gets some damage bonuses just against different things. And you can also fire it 3 times at once before needing the reload.
Which I'm gonna take
Are
the
you even
reload.
cool enough to use a bolt rifle?
Yeah, I'm also gonna take the reload
Yeah,
thing
I
off
am.
because
Six bolt.
yeah, the reload thing wouldn't matter when it's a pack weapon. You don't need to reload anything.
Huh. So, wait, is it like 3 shots in one turn? Like, attack 3 different enemies?
No, it's just if you use the gun.
Well, it's just how many times until you need to reload.
Yeah.
Oh.
How long till you've emptied the clip?
Broader damage range, freaking better against more targets.
If you want to know technicality, like technically, bolt rifle does more damage if you're fighting gnomes, but silver pistol will technically do more damage overall, depending on what you're fighting. It includes beasts, fiends, undead monsters, or any yeah.
And not to mention with more to hit. Wait, bolt rifle has double strike? What does that mean?
You can hit twice.
That is more damage overall if you count in both hits. Extra +3 to hit.
The reason why I'm really just I would want you to get the pistol is I'm trying not to metagame here, but Holly exists.
Try not to metagame.
Yeah, I'm trying not to say.
I already have 2 bolt rifles now.
No, not even that. Not even that. There's just like a really simple reason why I would say just Holly is important for the fact that like getting the rifle would be just wild for no reason. Would Holly exist? That's what I mean.
So I'll go with the.
Are you going to shoot me? Dang that!
Oh no.
Yeah. Also, you could choose another.
Gnome?
You could choose another packed weapon if you want.
Another. Oh boy.
Yeah, again, this is why I was like, it might be better to just have Chaotic browse the equipment page just to see all the options, or, again, Joker, if you just want to give a suggestion.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like the bolt rifle is a good weapon. Don't get me wrong; it's a great weapon. I don't see it working well with Chaotic's current build, and I don't see it being useful when Holly exists. And the other item he got was this pistol. Because it's like, from my perspective, it's like, no, the pistol is better than the bolt rifle in every way. Like, as the game creator, I'm just letting you know that. It just seems weird that you would choose the regular bolt rifle, which you can buy, by the way. You can just go buy one.
Go with the silver pistol.
Yeah. Again, you can choose another item and see what you get.
Okay. Guess I'll roll another friggin'. The last one was a shotgun, right? Not sure if I want to go with that if it means friendly fire as possible.
No, you can choose anything.
Let's go gambling. Oh, Mimi, you bastard.
So what?
Yeah,
So
I
name.
love you.
So name the item, and I'll roll for it.
Shotgun, I guess.
Okay.
If you saw it off, I'm gonna laugh my ass off as he just pulls it out of his hat every time. Gangsta.
No.
Just pulls out the sawn-off shotgun and immediately goes, "Oops, you're not supposed to see that. Let me put that back away."
Looking for a shotgun to go with the number.
That's
What'd you do now, Joker?
Sounds like you might have gotten an interesting shotgun.
He
Got
got
a platinum shotgun. Wouldn't
he
that
got
be fun?
He has a full gold shotgun.
Sparkly.
Oh, gold.
Fool's gold.
No, not
Fool.
fool.
Oh, fool's gold. Wait.
Okay.
Depending on how those interact, that could be very interesting indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like. No, that's
Well, we're Joker.
that's interesting.
A gold fool's gold shotgun would be hilarious.
No,
Well, especially on Stern, who's null type.
he's fine. Everyone else is fine.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
Fool's Gold changes up how type interactions occur. So I think in this case it means you basically count as super effective against everything with your shotgun.
Yeah.
Fool's Gold shotgun.
Jeez, like gallows humor. Okay, put up the stats, I guess.
You point at someone and they die. Which is kind of like a normal shotgun, but like better.
Usually at mid-range, I think. Might as well come with free sunglasses if you get a friggin' fancy shotgun, am I right?
That is an actual piece of armor you could get, the cool shades.
What?
Yep.
Damn it, Joker, you're a brilliant bastard.
Yeah.
Let's see, what was it that they do? +1 shield, -2 to enemies' attacks against you. Dark attacks are strengthened, like light attacks are weakened. And they're pretty cheap.
Yeah, post the stats for the thing?
Hold on.
Ugh.
I'm gonna post it now because I realized I didn't have something in it. And I'm gonna I have to also add the information for Fool's Gold as well. Damn, the stream went down for the last time, realistically. Oh, it came back up.
Yeah, I noticed it was like kept buffering randomly, and I was wondering if it was about to crash or not.
Anyway, I'm about to send this to you now. So me personally, everything except the bolt rifle is more interesting. Hold on. So yeah, everything except the bolt rifle is more interesting, personally.
Shotgun's looking really good, especially with better damage. Oh, extra 4 to cool, too. Yikes.
You'd be extra cool with it.
Just for every time freaking I use it to attack, freaking just lifts the hat, just magically pulls a shotgun out of the hat like it's a black hole. Randomly gets
Exactly.
randomly gets shades and just fires. It's so stupid, it's believable.
Yeah. So here's the thing: there's the Fool's Gold shotgun, the bolt rifle, or the silver pistol. Two of these things are better than the other.
I'll go with the Fool's Gold shotgun.
Yeah.
Eh, Fool's Gold freaking reverses type interactions, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So you're now instead of being like neutral to everything, you're super effective against everything.
Who thought there would
No.
actually be a
No, Joker. That'd be if he's resistant.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, that's right. So he's resistant, so he wouldn't be super effective. He'd just be normal.
Yeah, it keeps neutral. However, if he gets a move, then he can be super effective.
It's true.
At the
And-
very least, it offers some interesting tactical options.
Yeah.
What it'd really be good on is someone who's light or dark, or both, because they're weak against their only polar opposite. So it now makes it where you're neutral with everything except your other type, which you now resist, which makes it more effective than neutral.
Quick question: what attacks does Avamato know again?
Alright, hold on. 2 seconds. He knows Wisp, Hex, and Dark Hysteria.
Wisp, Hex, and Darkest State. Okay, 'cause the reason I asked is I'm gonna look at something because I think I'm right. So this should be something else. Should be here, but I guess I didn't put it on here. Anyway, you watch Awamato. You watch as when he picks up the shotgun. You watch as like the tattoo that's on his like on his face slowly goes over to like the shotgun, and it like the tattoo now kind of just moves fully over to the shotgun, and it like engraves itself into the shotgun.
Alright.
It has a weird
That
flower motif.
normal?
And Stern, you could just make it disappear now. Normally, you'd have to put it in your soul for something like that to happen. You just don't, because but you always feel like you're holding it.
Is it weird that I still feel like it's there?
Honestly, I don't know.
Avocado? Is this normal?
I don't study all the shit people can get.
I guess I should assume anything I see is normal by now.
See, now you're getting it. How Hallie feels about everything.
Poor Allie.
Well, they're the weird ones if you don't hear voices in your heads.
Anyway, give me a sharp roll. Chaotic. Give me a sharp.
Alright. Does that come with the minus of having the thing equipped, or...?
No.
If the boost is still in effect, that's also an extra +1.
Actually, I'm gonna probably make it so you get no negatives from your packed weapon, because that would make more sense.
These packed weapons are getting better and better.
Son of
Yeah.
a bitch.
I will let you know this right now. You're a guinea pig, Chaotic. I'm testing this with you.
I'm getting big. Did I hear that right?
Guinea pig.
Does this
Look,
mean
you
I can have
activated
water
your
in a little
packed
bottle
abilities.
underneath? Sorry. 2d6, freaking +1.
Yep.
Nine.
Awamato, you watch as he sees a shadow at the corner of his eye. Clearly, he's just seeing shit. This is clearly like some sort of form of PTSD that Stern probably has. It is what it is. What catches your eye is when he goes to attack the shadow, he just shoots a dark hysteria. And you watch as you like shoot a dark ball out of your mouth at the wall, Stern.
Wait, I did that?
Yeah.
Expected. there a curse to go with the weapon? Or a fine print that I didn't read? Now I'm wondering.
Avamoto, you can do a cool roll to figure out what that was.
Sure, I'll do a cool roll. $28.
28. Yeah.
You can't fail these.
You, as you can tell, from what you can tell, this is clearly like a latent ability. He just hasn't used it. He just probably picked it up from watching you use it a bunch. Still clearly uncontrollable, but he can learn it.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's 6 o'clock.
Anyway, and all this happened. This is what we're gonna end the session actually.
Now I'm wondering what this latent ability is.
It's just an attack. I was making sure you all can get different attacks that aren't dependent on your stage. You just have to find someone else that knows how to use it.
Huh. The things aren't barred.
Yeah.
So long as it's in like your
A
like
group.
evolutionary group, yeah. I was gonna say line, but that would make no damn sense.
So even if it's another species, so long as it sort of belongs to the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or this means that Stern can actually learn Slime Dragon moves. Oh boy.
Yep.
Well, no. Well, yes and no. How I've understood it is, if you look at like what you can turn into or what you can come from, you can learn their moves.
Yeah. Just
So
hypothetically.
yes, you can learn slime dragon moves, but there are some slime dragon moves you can't learn.
I guess I'd have to go over the DM freaking with the "Can I have this?" Freaking
No, it
sort of
should say it
question.
in the book.
Yeah. Hold on. Just in case it doesn't, though, I'm gonna post